Gospel according to Matthew.
Glory to you, Lord.
Hearing that John had been arrested, he went to Galilee, and leaving Nazareth, he went and settled in Capernaum, beside the lake, on the borders of Zebulun and Naphtali. Remember all the things that B and Fabrizio told to you. This was to fulfill what was spoken by the prophet Isaiah. Land of Zebulun, land of Naphtali, way of the sea, beyond Jordan. Here, very near to this place, they found the rest of the way of the sea, the Via Maris. We can see today, not today, but there is a short piece of the way going to Syria, the Via Maris, the way of the sea. Galilee of the nations. The people that lived in darkness have seen a great light. On those who lived in a country of shadow, dark as death, a light has dawned. From then onwards, Jesus began his proclamation with the message, "Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is close at hand." As he was walking by the lake of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon, who was called Peter, and his brother Andrew. They were making a cast into the lake with their net, for they were fishermen. And he said to them, "Come after me, and I will make you fishers of people." And at once they left their nets and followed him. Going on from there, he saw another pair of brothers, James, son of Zebedee, and his brother John. They were in their boat with their father Zebedee, mending their nets, and he called them. And at once, leaving the boat and their father, they followed him. From the Gospel according to Mark. They went as far as Capernaum. This is after the calling, the Gospel of Mark. After this calling that we have read from the Gospel of Matthew. They went as far as Capernaum, and at once on the Sabbath he went into the synagogue and began to teach. And this teaching made a deep impression on them, because, unlike the scribes, he taught them with authority. And at once in their synagogue there was a man with an unclean spirit, and he shouted, "What do you want with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." But Jesus said, "Be quiet, come out of him." And today also Jesus Christ says to us, and also to these waters, quiet, be quiet. He wants to calm our spirit, our tempest, how many thoughts we have, how many worries for tomorrow. Be quiet. Come out of him. And the unclean spirit threw the man into convulsions, and with a loud cry went out of him. The people were so astonished that they started asking one another what it all meant, saying, "Here is a teaching that is new, and with authority behind it. He gives orders even to unclean spirits, and they obey him." And his reputation at once spread everywhere, through all the surrounding Galilean countryside. And at once, on leaving the synagogue, he went with James and John straight to the house of Simon and Andrew. We will see that the synagogue is just in front of the house of Peter, as is written in the Gospel. Now Simon's mother-in-law was in bed and feverish, and at once they told him about her. He went into her, took her by the hand, and helped her up. And the fever left her, and she began to serve them. That evening, after sunset, they brought to him all who were sick, and those who were possessed by devils. The whole town came crowding round the door. We will see this door. And he cured many who were sick with diseases of one kind or another. He also drove out many devils, but he would not allow them to speak, because they knew who he was. This is the gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus
After
Christ.
Jesus quietly leaves Capernaum, and after there is also the call of Levi. Levi was a